Welcome to another Beat Poverty story from Mosaic Ministries.
My name is Kailee. I'm gonna share the story of my life. I was born in Kingman, Arizona. I was born a heroin addict. I was given up for adoption, of course, at birth. I grew up with a pretty modest family, but at the age of 5, one of my brothers began molesting me. That unfortunately went on for 5 years of my life. I had finally come out with what was going on with me, and that was pretty much the beginning of what felt like the end of my life. I was forced to tell them that I lied, and I never got justice for what had happened to me. I was taken out of school. I was not allowed to have an education. I was not allowed to go anywhere or do anything with my life. I was pretty much locked inside my home 24/7 unless I was with one of my parents. So pretty much from very early on, I went through a lot of struggles. At a very young age, I started using drugs and drinking, and my family bounced around a lot. We had no stability in our lives, especially me. I was the only one who was raised different from the rest. When I was 17 years old, it was Christmas morning when my mom had passed away, and it was 3 weeks later, a week after my 18th birthday, my dad decided to tell me at 1 o'clock in the morning what was so different from me to the rest of them. And that's when I had found out about the adoption. It was shortly after I was abandoned in Colorado. I was left homeless with no money, no IDs, no nothing. I had absolutely nowhere to go, and I had some friends who took me in and helped me out for a while. They took me to one of my family members' house in Utah, and she took me in and started helping me try to build my life up. And that was where I found my biological mother. That was the absolute beginning of my chaos. My biological mother got me hooked on methamphetamines. She sold me for drugs. She personally put needles in my arm. She set up for me to be raped and receive money and drugs for it. So from that point on, I've gone through every form of abuse there is, from physical to mental, emotional, sexual. I've been beat, everything you can possibly think of that can go wrong to someone, and that was me. I was very suicidal, and it just got to the point that I woke up one day and I had no recollection of a few days, and it scared me to death. For as long as I tried, and I felt like deep, emotionally, that I just wanted to end everything. It scared me so bad that I wanted to do something different. I needed to stop. I needed to go somewhere. I called a friend of mine, and she put me on the Greyhound bus a week later and brought me to Toledo, Ohio. When I first got to Toledo, I was okay, but about a month later, I wound up homeless. The beginning of November of 2015, I was living in a shed around the corner from Mosaic Ministries. I had nowhere to go. I had a miscarriage while I was living in the shed. I had found a church called Mosaic Ministries along with a couple other, and I came here every day just for somewhere to get warm and for some food. And well, I had met my kid's father here at Mosaic, and a few months later, I found out I was pregnant, and I was living with him at the time. And again, was going to be evicted because there was no place to bring a baby. Before I found out I was pregnant, I was strung out on crack cocaine. When I found out I got pregnant was God helping me once again, is what I felt like. I got clean from the drugs. I had come to the ministry in tears because I was about to be homeless and 7 months pregnant once again. And it scared me to death. I didn't want anything to happen to the baby. I prayed to God every day that my baby would be okay and that he would help me. And sure enough, I was given a golden opportunity of a lifetime. And I took it willingly. I now own my own home. I have 2 beautiful children. I've a graduate of Baby University twice. I'm a graduate of the graduate class for Baby University. I own my own car. I got my GED diploma. And I just finished my first quarter of college. I am an honor roll straight A student. I have been clean from drugs for almost 3 years now. I have gotten far away from all the abuse, and I've gone through a lot of rocky points, but I have found success. I have tried to work my way out of poverty, and I've done it side by side with Mosaic Ministries. I still to this day, 3 years later, work with the ministry. They make this family here, they provide groceries, they provide meals, they provide everything that can be. We get blankets and shoes and clothes and all these amazing things that people desperately need that are going through poverty, and they get them donated here and we hand them out. To be a part of something that's trying to make a difference in the world is the best feeling in the world, and that's what Mosaic Ministry provides. I know firsthand what it's like to be on both sides of the fence because I've been on both. I came here homeless with nothing, and with the help of the ministry, I have built my life up, and I'm building a career, and I've built a home for my children, and I've done something better. They have an amazing way of helping you get to the way for God to open doors for you, and they're amazing, wonderful people, and they would do anything to help anybody.
If you are moved by the story and want to help beat poverty, you can either donate directly or offer to volunteer at our website, www.beatpovertytoledo.com. Also, we would greatly appreciate if you would follow us and subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channel by searching for Mosaic Ministries of South Toledo. Finally, we invite you to come take a tour of our project building and operations by clicking the Take a Tour button on the website. Thanks for watching.